I was working with a child, a very young child, and she was 5.
A mother coming in with her son. He was 6 years old at the time, and they were homeless.
Really severe circumstances. She had a mother who was schizophrenic.
There was this one kid here who didn't have anybody.
And she was the survivor of rape by her father.
My heart ached. It just like burst into tears.
She learned that the world wasn't safe, that she wasn't protected, that she had no control over her life, that she would likely become dead.
Every day, it's tough. As a whole, it's just hard. It's every day you're hearing stories of pain.
The light in a child's eyes that you normally see is gone. The youthful playfulness is gone.
It was a very difficult experience, and it was also very powerful to be able to hold her hand, to be able to help her feel hopeful and help her feel safe.
The kids that we work with really come from a wide variety of backgrounds, but one commonality that we see is they all have had really severe, difficult life experiences.
A large portion of them have had physical abuse, sexual abuse, neglect,
Cutting, acting out sexually, sometimes prostituting themselves.
Adolescents, when they come in, they're usually pretty angry because somebody told them that they're crazy or there's something's wrong with them.
They come in with depression, anxiety, also some post-traumatic stress disorder, and become those hidden and forgotten and almost invisible kids that end up dropping out of school, living on the streets.
There's gang violence in the community. So these kids are growing up oftentimes in war zones.
They will be in our hospitals, they'll be in our institutions, in our prisons.
We know what's going to happen to them because we've seen it over the years. We've seen gangs, we've seen addiction, we've seen teenage suicide. We see all those things that we don't think are good.
Especially the kids that come through our door, society's thrown away. And to turn them away and to not give them the help and resources that they need is a crime.
We're robbing ourselves of the value of that child, what that child could contribute.
We owe these children a childhood.
Navas provides a sense of safety,
hope and resiliency,
self-worth,
that helping hand to walk with a family in their journey to recovery.
And Navos is a positive future.
I think that this work is so important because we're truly helping these children to not recreate the trauma that they experienced. To interrupt that cycle of violence and trauma really helps me to feel hopeful in the work that we do.
And it's something we need to keep doing, and I think the work is important, and we are making an impact, and we need to keep making a bigger impact.
If we don't look out for the other, then who's going to?
We have a responsibility to the generation we live in and to the generation that's going to follow us.
Every precious day that we don't intervene is another precious day of a happy and successful life that they don't have.
You wonder, what else can I do? This population that's so fragile and so wounded.
That's why we come here to help kids like this, because they really don't have anywhere to turn to, and we are their last resort.
Being involved with Navos gives me an opportunity to continue to support and do the kinds of things that I've always believed in.
It's important to support Navos because so few organizations are providing the kind of care and treatment for these children.
And it makes me feel good knowing that what we're doing is making a difference.
And I think if you can look back at your year and honestly say that you did something that positively impacted the life of a child, that's a pretty powerful statement. I think if everybody could say they just did that for one child, it's a very big deal.